Hello friends, welcome back to Digitalk. In this session, we are going to learn how we can start and stop WebLogic server using the Jenkins. Okay, so in the previous sessions, we have learned how we can deploy the application in Jenkins by using the CI/CD pipelines, and along with that, in a simple way of deployment without using the CI/CD pipelines. Okay, so in this session specifically, we are going to learn how we can stop the WebLogic server services, for example, the managed servers using the Jenkins pipeline. Okay, so what we have learned about the Jenkins tool is it is an orchestration tool. That means it is execute whatever the logic that you defined. Okay, so for that we have to create the different kind of a scripts. We have to create different kind of a pipelines or jobs in a Jenkins. Okay, which execute the steps as you defined in the pipeline, step by step. Okay, so one of the prerequisite, okay, specifically when you are going to work in the Jenkins, which is you can say it is a DevOps tool. Okay, you should have a good knowledge of the scripting. Okay, because everything what we execute via the Jenkins, okay, for that we need to define the logic, or you can say we have to do the automation with the help of certain scripts. Okay, there are multiple scripts, like we have Python script, shell scripts. Okay, so you should have some good hold on that part. Okay, and once that is clear, okay, then you can execute the different kind of a pipeline jobs in Jenkins, okay, to execute your logic whatever you have defined in your scripts. So this session again give you an overview of how we can work with the Jenkins, how we create the pipeline, and then how we when we create the pipeline, then how we call the different scripts via the pipeline by creating the different defining the different kind of a stages. Okay, so I have a domain where I have two managed servers, and with the help of this Jenkins job, I am going to start and stop my both managed servers. Okay, so for that I am going to create two pipelines. One pipeline is to start the servers, managed servers, and second pipeline is to stop the managed servers. Okay, so for specifically for this exercise, your WebLogic admin server and node manager should be up and running, because we are directly starting the managed servers. Okay, and you can create your own script as well, where you can start your node manager and then your admin server and then the managed server if you would like to go with the complete startup of your domain. Okay, so this is a very basic session where I'm just explaining you how to call the Jenkins jobs, how we define the pipelines, and how we create the different kind of scripts when we call the these scripts via the pipelines. Okay, so this is my WebLogic architecture. This is my Oracle home where I have installed the WebLogic, and this is the location of my domain. Okay, so I have two scripts. One is to start my managed servers, and second is to stop the managed servers. Okay, so this is a WLST script that I have defined in the Python. Okay, and this is the script to start my managed servers in the Python, which I'm going to call with the help of WLST. Okay, so this is my admin URL, this is my admin user, and this is my admin password. And once I connect to the WLST, then I'm going to use a connect syntax to connect to my admin running admin server. Okay, and this is the two managed servers I have in my domain. Okay, and then I'm going to use a for loop, and in this for loop I'm going to iterate the two servers which I have defined here to start them in sequentially one by one. Okay, similarly this is the script that I'm going to use to stop my servers, and the everything is same, just like we have seen for the script to start our managed servers. Okay, this is exactly same. So instead of the starting the servers, in this script we are going to use the shutdown, right? Otherwise everything is same. This is my admin URL, this is my user, this is my admin password. Then I'm going to connect with my admin server, and then I'm going to use a variable where I have stored the both of my managed servers name, and with the help of for loop I am running the shutdown command to stop my both of my managed servers. So these are the two scripts that I am going to call with the help of Jenkins pipeline. Okay, to start both of my managed server and to stop both of my managed servers. Okay, so if you need this document for a practice purpose, which I'm using in this session, you can write to us at digitalk.fmw@gmail.com. Okay, I will share this document with you. Okay, you can execute in your local system as well. What you need only, you need a Jenkins to be installed. I have posted a session on that as well in my channel. Along with that, you need, after Jenkins installation is done, you need a WebLogic server with a domain. Okay, so here I have two managed servers. So if you have only one managed server, you can remove this one of the managed servers. So you can modify this script according to your domain. or the number of managed server that you would like to start or stop with the help of this particular Jenkins job. Right. So once your infrastructure is ready and your scripts are ready to stop your managed servers, okay, then we have to create the pipelines in the Jenkins. Okay, so to create the pipelines is very straightforward. I will show you. Okay, you can just log into the Jenkins and then you have to create a new item. Okay, and then in the new item we have to select the pipeline. Okay, and when we select the pipeline, inside that we have different options. Okay, that we'll explore slowly in the future sessions as well. What are the different options in the Jenkins when we create the new item? Okay, so specifically if we are going to create a pipeline to start the managed servers, okay, so this is the syntax. The very first thing is agent any. So agent is nothing but agent which execute the job on the behalf of the Jenkins. Okay, so this is the architecture of your Jenkins. Okay, where we have a master node which you can consider as a master or the controller node. Okay, and then we have a agent node. Okay, so master is where your Jenkins is running. Okay, and then it sends the command to your agent to execute the job on your behalf. So what is the job here we are creating? We are creating a job to start our managed servers, right? So this job will be initiated with the help of agent. Okay, so as of now, my WebLogic and my Jenkins in my local system, so this my particular machine where I'm running this pipeline is going to act as a master as well as the agent, right? Because everything is running on this machine. Otherwise, you can, when we create the master and the agent kind of a structure in the Jenkins, so we create one virtual machine for the master and then we create the multiple virtual machine which is called the agent based on the load. Okay, what kind of a load that we are putting on the Jenkins to create the jobs or to execute the jobs. Okay, so now here after agent we have to define the different stages. So stages is nothing but a step-by-step action plan that is going to be executed by the pipeline. Okay, so we have only one stage where we are going to start the managed server. So we have given the stage as a start WebLogic server. Okay, and then what exactly we are doing inside this, we are going to call our script which is start servers.py, right? And this is a syntax that we use in our local system as well. If you are not going to start your WebLogic servers with the help of Jenkins, you want to start from the command line with the help of WLST. Okay, so this is the command that we use to start our managed servers with the help of Python script Java WebLogic.wlst and then the complete path and name of your Python script. The same syntax we have defined here. Okay, and before that we are calling a script to set the environment and then we are doing an echo starting managed servers. So this is a simple pipeline job, okay, that we are creating to start our managed servers, but for that our script should be up and running. Okay, so if you are creating this kind of a pipeline, so before executing the pipeline, make sure you can able to start your servers with the help of direct command. Okay, once you are sure that your script is perfectly fine, then you can go for the pipeline. Okay, similarly when we have a job we are going to create a job for stopping the managed servers. So again the syntax is same. We are going with any of the agent and the stage we are going with the stop WebLogic server. We have only one stage. Okay, and then again we are calling an environmental file to set the environments and then we are going to again run the Python script and this time we are going to call the stop servers.py. Okay, this is the script that we are going to call to stop our managed servers. So once our both pipelines are ready, then we can run, or we can say the build the job. Okay, build and run the job. So if you are going to start your WebLogic, you can call this starting pipeline, and if you are going to stop your WebLogic server, you can call the stopping pipeline. So here we have a two pipeline. So instead of a two pipeline, you can create one pipeline only, where you can define the syntax for starting and stopping. And when we create the when we build the job, okay, so for that we have to do some modifications in the pipeline, that where we can define the parameters. So once we define the parameter, we'll get a drop box where we are getting the option start or stop. So you can choose whatever you want. Either you would like to go for the start, whether you go for the stop, but that we are going to cover in the some other sessions in the future. Okay, so this is very simple two pipelines to start and stop the WebLogic server. So hope now the action plan is clear to you what we are going to execute here. So let me quickly show you with the execution. So first let me show you my domain, okay, where the admin server is running and one of the node manager is also running for the domain. Okay, and we are going to start our managed servers. Okay, so let me log into the remote console. So this is WebLogic 14.1.2.0. So here traditional WebLogic console is not available. We have to go with the remote console tool. So this is my domain, demo WLS 14.1.2.0. So here I will show you the current status of my servers. So here you can see my admin server is only running, and then there are two of these are the two managed servers, okay, and which is down as of now. Okay, so now I'm going to create a pipeline in the Jenkins to start my both of my managed servers and to stop. Okay, so for that I have to go to the Jenkins. So this is Jenkins tool. Let me log in. So after that you will land up on this screen, which will show you the all the previous build history. Okay, whatever we have created and executed. Now to create your let me log in. To create a job, okay, so here you will see that a new item. Okay, so this is a new item that you have to select to create the pipelines. Okay, and you specify a name to whatever the item that you are going to create. For example, we are going to create a job for starting the WebLogic server. So let me write WLS and then startup. So here you will see the different options: freestyle, Maven project, pipeline, multi-configuration project, folder. So these are the different kind of things that we can do with the help of Jenkins. So we are going to create a pipeline here. So click on the pipeline and click on OK. Okay, so you will land up on the pipeline configurations. So here you can specify a description. So let me specify WebLogic startup pipeline. I have given a one description which is optional. Okay, and then you can scroll down, and then here you will see the pipeline script. So this is a section where we have to define the pipeline script. So whatever the script that you have created for startup, okay, we have to copy paste here. Okay, that means the pipeline that we have created. Okay, so this is the pipeline that we have, okay, to start our managed server, where we are calling our Python script to start the servers. So go here and copy paste here your pipeline, right? Once the pipeline is there, you can click on save. Okay, so again you can go to the configuration, and then inside the configuration you can see the configuration whatever we have created. Now once your configuration is saved, then you will see a different options on the left hand side. Okay, and one of them is the build now. Okay, so build now is to run your pipeline that we have created. So once I will click on this one, it is going to execute this particular pipeline. Okay, where it is going to call particular environmental script, and then it is going to call this particular script which I have copied in this particular location in my system, which is inside my WebLogic Oracle home, Oracle underscore common bin. Okay, so now let me build this one. Click on build now. You will see here build scheduled at the left corner, and after some time you will see the build inside your build section. Okay, so you can click over here on the build which is in progress. So this is the build screen, and here you will see the progress. Okay, it is executing, and you would like to see the output. You can click on the console output. Here you can see an option console output on the left hand side. Click on console output. Okay, and here you can see the output of your console. Okay, so here there are a lot of exceptions that are getting generated with respect to the inventory. Okay, this is something infra-related problem in my local system, so ignore it. So here you can see the pipeline has been started. Okay, and it is starting the manage servers. So this error, this is a command that we ran to set the environmental variables. Okay, and this is giving me some environmental problem. Okay, where I have some problem in my local inventory. You can ignore this one. So here you can see that it is connecting to the admin server. It is successfully connected to the admin server. Okay, and after that, after connecting, it is executing my script. Okay, which script which I have created with the help of Python. Okay, to start my managed servers. So again, it will take some time. Whatever the expected time for your domain to start your managed server is going to take same amount of a time here as well. Okay, and once your server is up and running, we can able to see the status here. So as of now, it is in execution. Okay, so let me refresh the screen here, and let me see the status of pipeline. You can see the server 1, DG server 1 has been started. Okay, now it is starting the second managed server. So let me go to my monitoring tree environment servers. You can see DG server 1, managed server 1 is running, and second is in startup phase. Okay, so here you can see. So once the second server is also started, then you will see the message here, and then we can go to the console and we can validate. Okay, so this is my inventory error. You can ignore it one. Okay, now you can see the finished, it is success exited. So that means now both servers are up and running. Okay, and let me refresh the screen. Now you can see my both of the managed servers are up and running. So that means our pipeline has been executed successfully. with the help of Jenkins, right? Now, similarly, if you would like to create a pipeline for stopping the WebLogic server, again, you can click on the new item and let me give a name, WLS stop, and select the pipeline. Then click on OK, and description you can specify anything. Let me specify WebLogic WebLogic stop pipeline. Okay, and here I am going to paste this pipeline which I have created for stopping my managed servers, and let me click on save, right? And then you can click on the build now. So once you click on build, your build will be scheduled and it will be visible here on the left hand side. You can click on the build, right? It is, you can see it is in progress, and to check for the logs you can click on this console output. Click on console output. Okay, here you can see the status. Okay, the pipeline has been started, and then stopping all the servers. This is the command line that has been executed to set the environmental variables which we have defined in the Jenkins pipeline. This is my local environmental problem, ignore it. You can see successfully connected to admin server, and the managed server 1 has been stopped, second also stopped, and it is success. The build status is success. This is the important. Okay, you have to check what is the status of your build. It should be success, right? And now if I go here and I let me refresh the screen again, you can see both the managed servers are down, right? So that means we have created two pipelines to stop and start our servers. Okay, and so this is the way how we use simply Jenkins to start stop WebLogic servers, how we create the pipeline, how we define the scripts. Okay, and the one important thing that you have got the understanding that if you are going to work on the DevOps specifically, okay, you should have some good understanding of the scripting, right? Because everything is based on the scripting, because whatever the logic were defined in the script, that is executed by the pipelines, correct? So if you need this document for your local practice purpose, you can write to us at digitalk.fmw@gmail.com. We will share this document with you. Thank you.